Shere Khan bursts into the village, a dark silhouette against the flickering lamplight, terrorizing the inhabitants. Villagers scream, their voices echoing in the night as they scatter before the lame tiger's fearsome entrance. Shere Khan roars, his breath misting in the cool air, a predator searching for its prey. Tabaki scurries in Shere Khan's wake, a constant, unsettling shadow. At the forest's edge, Raksha, a wolf with ember eyes, guards her cave, a silhouette against the encroaching night. Her clumsy cubs wrestle playfully at her paws. Unaware of the distant chaos, Raksha's gaze pierces through the trees as Shere Khan's assault unfolds, a storm of fire and fury in the distance. Contempt sharpens her features as she witnesses the tiger's brutal display of power. Her low growl rumbles through the quiet of the forest, a stark warning against the approaching danger. He cannot even hunt deer. The coward preys on man-cubs. Raksha snarls, her eyes blazing with disdain. Under the cloak of night, Father Wolf's ears twitch, catching the subtle whispers of the forest. His eyes gleam with predatory alertness as he cautiously approaches the rustling bushes. A startling discovery. A human baby, Mowgli, miraculously escaped from the village. Drawn by the commotion, Raksha, Mother Wolf, emerges, her gaze softening at the sight of the helpless infant. Her maternal instinct ignited, Raksha declares, "We will raise him. He will be one of our own." Near the wolves' cave, Tabaki lurks, its ears twitching as it eavesdrops, a shadow against the rugged landscape. Having overheard the pack, Tabaki scurries away, a messenger of impending conflict. Shere Khan appears at the cave mouth, eyes blazing, a predator's fury unleashed. The wolves growl, a united front barring Shere Khan's path, their eyes gleaming in defiance. Tension fills the air as the tiger's demand echoes through the cave. "I demand you hand over the man-cub." A standoff ensues, the fate of the man-cub hanging in the balance as the tiger and wolves face off. At the wolves' cave, Raksha stands, a fierce mother's fury blazing in her eyes, protecting Mowgli against Shere Khan. Raksha snarls, a protective barrier radiating raw power. The air crackles with intense maternal defiance. Shere Khan is visibly unsettled by Raksha's ferocious resolve. A flicker of intimidation crosses his face. Shere Khan's eyes narrow, momentarily eclipsed by Raksha's power. "I will claim him one day," Shere Khan threatens, his voice a low growl. Shere Khan turns, retreating into the jungle's shadows, leaving Raksha victorious but vigilant. At Council Rock, Mowgli stands small and anxious, encircled by the intense, watchful eyes of the wolf pack. Bagheera emerges, his sleek black form cutting through the crowd with effortless grace. "I vouch for this man-cub," Bagheera declares, his voice resonating with authority. "I will provide a bull." A ripple of murmurs courses through the pack as Akela nods, his decision hanging heavy in the air. Sunlight filters through the dense jungle canopy, casting dappled shadows on Baloo and Mowgli. Baloo, a large and amiable bear, gestures with a paw, beginning his lesson with Mowgli. Baloo demonstrates the subtle art of understanding animal languages. He shows Mowgli how to locate hidden honeycombs deep within the jungle. Baloo teaches Mowgli the tricky skill of catching slippery fish in the rushing river. Sunlight paints the jungle floor as Bagheera, the Black Panther, guides Mowgli through defense, his lithe form a dance of power. Mowgli's youthful energy fills the air as he mirrors Bagheera, his movements raw but determined. Bagheera's gaze softens, a flicker of memory in his eyes as he watches Mowgli. "Remember, Mowgli, you are not a wolf," Bagheera says, his voice a low rumble. "You have the potential for great things. One day, you must return to your own kind," Bagheera says, his tone tinged with regret. It is the way of things. Years later, the jungle thrives under a canopy of green, sunlight dappling the forest floor in a mosaic of light and shadow. Mowgli, now a young man, moves with the silent grace of a panther, his bare feet barely disturbing the earth. Laughter echoes through the trees, a carefree sound as Mowgli playfully wrestles with a young wolf. The jungle teems with life. Birds chirp, monkeys chatter, a symphony of nature's orchestra. He is completely at home, a seamless part of this vibrant, breathing ecosystem, wild and free. Mowgli's laughter blends with the sounds of the jungle, an anthem to his belonging and untamed spirit. Under the watchful moon, Council Rock is cloaked in shadow. Akela stands, his silvered fur a testament to years of leadership. Akela moves with a weary slowness, his age betraying him as Shere Khan's growl echoes ominously. The time has come. Akela is weak. He can no longer protect you. Shere Khan's voice booms, unseen but ever present. Restless energy ripples through the younger wolves, their eyes gleaming with ambition and discontent. A young wolf cries out, "We demand Mowgli. He is a danger to the pack," challenging Akela's authority. Another wolf echoes, "Give him to Shere Khan." The pack's unity fractures under the weight of Shere Khan's influence. At Council Rock, young wolves circle Akela, their eyes gleaming with defiance, a pack closing in. The air crackles with raw tension as their low growls rise in a chorus of discontent. Frustration and desperation contort the faces of the young wolves. "Step down, Akela. Your time is over." They snarl, their voices a unified threat. Their eyes burn with a feverish intensity as they press their demands. "Give us Mowgli, or we will give him to Shere Khan ourselves," they shout. Moonlight casts long shadows in the dense jungle, where Bagheera's dark form blends seamlessly with the night. Bagheera lowers his head, his voice a low, urgent whisper. "Mowgli, the wolves plot against you." The weight of his words hangs heavy in the air, thick with the scent of damp earth and unseen dangers. Shere Khan's return has stirred their deepest fears, Bagheera warns, his eyes reflecting the distant moonlight. "It is time to leave this jungle behind. You must confront Shere Khan," Bagheera urges, his tone grave. Bagheera, a sleek panther, watches over Mowgli. The jungle looms, a maze of vibrant greens and lurking shadows. Bagheera's voice is laced with urgency as he speaks to Mowgli, the human child raised by wolves. "Mowgli, we need to get the red flower from the human village," Bagheera urges, his eyes reflecting concern. "It's the only thing that'll scare Shere Khan away," he says, the threat of the tiger hanging heavy in the humid air. At the jungle's edge, Mowgli's eyes glisten with unshed tears, the weight of farewell heavy on his young shoulders. He turns towards Baloo and Bagheera, his heart aching with the bittersweet promise of parting ways. Lush foliage forms a verdant backdrop, nature itself a silent observer to the poignant goodbye. The air hangs thick with unspoken emotions as their chapter closes, a tender farewell etched in the jungle's heart. A troop of monkeys bursts through the forest, their playful screeches echoing in the vibrant, sun-dappled canopy. With swift, nimble movements, the monkeys seize Mowgli, their eyes gleaming with mischievous intent. Mowgli is hoisted onto their shoulders, a small figure amidst a sea of fur and excitement. Their chaotic journey begins, a whirlwind of motion and sound as they head towards the Cold Lairs. The forest blurs around Mowgli as he is carried away, the monkeys chattering a constant, dizzying symphony. Mowgli's sharp eyes scan the dense forest canopy, searching for a sign amidst the leaves. He spots Chill the kite, circling high above, a beacon in the vast, green expanse. Cupping his hands, Mowgli's voice echoes through the ancient trees. "Chill, Chill the kite, I am here." His urgent call cuts through the stillness. "Find Baloo and Bagheera. Tell them where I am." Mowgli's plea hangs in the air. Chill descends from the sky, wings catching the sunlight, landing before Baloo and Bagheera. His eyes are filled with urgency, the gravity of his message evident in his every movement. Chill delivers the grave news. Mowgli is held captive by the monkeys. The words hang in the air. painting a vivid picture of Mowgli's predicament. In the Cold Lairs, chill finishes, the name echoing with a sense of foreboding. Baloo and Bagheera exchange a look of dread, the urgency of the situation now undeniable. In the frigid expanse of the Cold Lairs, Baloo and Bagheera embark on a perilous quest for help. They seek the serpentine wisdom of Kaa, hoping he holds the key to Mowgli's rescue. The air hangs heavy with anticipation as they approach Kaa's lair, their determination etched on their faces. Shadows dance ominously, hinting at the dangers and secrets hidden within Kaa's domain. Amidst the ancient ruins of the Cold Lairs, a fierce battle erupts as Baloo and Bagheera clash with a horde of relentless monkeys. Baloo roars, a flurry of fur and fury against the simian swarm. Bagheera, a sleek shadow, strikes with precision. Kaa's mesmerizing gaze snakes through the chaos, his hypnotic power seizing the minds of the monkeys. Mowgli is freed as the monkeys fall into a trance, the dome of their captivity now shattered. Sunlight filters through the canopy as Mowgli stands at the forest's edge, his gaze fixed on the world beyond. A poignant mix of sadness and resolve etches across Mowgli's young face as he prepares for departure. He turns to Baloo and Bagheera, his loyal companions, a silent farewell passing between them. With a heavy heart, Mowgli declares, "I have to go. I must leave the forest and go to the village." Mowgli approaches the village, his steps slow with uncertainty. The villagers watch him, their faces etched with suspicion and fear. Children shrink behind their mothers' skirts. An old woman steps forward, her eyes studying Mowgli's face, a silent judgment passing between them. A slow nod. Relief washes over Mowgli as he's welcomed, curiosity and caution giving way to acceptance. Jagged mountain peaks claw at the vast, indifferent sky. The wind howls a mournful song through the pines. Mowgli's gray wolf brother stands rigid, sorrow warring with fury in his amber eyes. The wolf's fur ruffles in the wind, mirroring the turmoil within. His voice cracks with grief and anger as he speaks. Shere Khan has killed Raksha, he spits, the words heavy with loss, seeking revenge for your escape. In a sun-scorched canyon, Mowgli, the boy raised by wolves, skillfully guides a herd of cattle into the narrow passage. Dust clouds rise, obscuring the sunlight as the herd thunders deeper into the canyon's embrace. Unseen, Shere Khan, the scarred Bengal tiger, watches with burning eyes, his predatory intent palpable. The tiger lurks in the shadows, a silent predator awaiting his moment to strike. Mowgli orchestrates a dangerous game, planning to trap Shere Khan within the canyon's unforgiving walls. In the heart of the canyon, Mowgli and Akela move as one, their focused gazes set on the distant threat. A sea of cattle begins to stir, their hooves kicking up dust as they respond to the silent command. The ground trembles, a deep, resonant vibration signaling the start of the stampede. The herd surges forward, a unified force of nature unleashed within the canyon's embrace. Dust clouds billow, obscuring the sun as the stampede gains momentum. A river of horns and fury. Shere Khan stands defiant, a solitary figure against the approaching chaos, his eyes blazing with defiance. Mowgli ascends Wolf Hill, Shere Khan's pelt a heavy drape across his shoulders, a symbol of hard-won peace. He pauses, surveying the familiar landscape, the weight of the tiger skin a tangible reminder of his triumph. Messua emerges, her face a mixture of hope and trepidation as she approaches Mowgli. Tears stream as Messua embraces Mowgli, the villagers and the wolf pack watching, a silent era of harmony beginning.